Good morning, class. We are now in the last week of class, or it's finals week, so it's week 17. So I have a wrap-up assignment for you to do. So I'll click on it, take a look. All right. All right, here we go. Let's push this over. So, wrapping it up. Basically, I want you to talk about what you learned this semester and how it worked for you. So, this will be your final post, and I want you to tell me what you thought of the class this semester. And you know by now that social media is always changing, so you can't just think you've got on top of your game and leave it there. You got to keep working and checking out what's going on. Um, when I started this class, there was teaching the class. Instagram, I think, was just brand new, and TikTok wasn't even around. So what can I say? They're both top talk programs now that people are using. And now there's Blue Sky and Threads, and they're pulling accounts away from X, which is formerly known as Twitter, which has been on a total downward trend. In fact, they just got a notice that a bunch of um, news organizations are no longer going to be on there. Facebook has changed incredibly because it began as a place for college students to interact with each other, which is kind of a friends kind of thing. And now it's a huge word of mouth marketplace, and it's got Meta has developed so much marketing for people to use and help their small business get going, and that's great. Um, Google, you know, is people use it a lot for search for things, but they've developed a huge marketing program as well. That a lot of it's free to use because they figure you'll use their advertising and stuff, and anyone coming on is going to pull people in and get people using Google as well. So there's so much free stuff that, of course, is the lead into getting you to use things that cost money, but you have to figure out what's worthwhile. And so again, you can't just sit idly by. You got to keep researching. And a good way to do it, if you feel uncomfortable checking out, well, I mean, you should check out your local competition, but you can also, you know, like look at similar businesses to you that are maybe in bigger cities, and they might be more on top of what's going on and to keep you on your toes. Well, one thing I did forget to mention was the use of influencers, and it started, you know, that was kind of an advanced way of doing word of mouth marketing, and people probably started out by using their friends and things like that. So it's become a big business, and there's actually companies that will help you connect with the right influencer for your business, as well as set up a contract. So you make sure and get them paid, and they for sure do the work that there is in the contract, or you don't have to pay them, because when you're out there just shopping around on your own, you can get, you know, the wrong end of the stick. We'll say it the polite way. So what I want you to do is by Friday, if you be sure to write and use paragraphs, and I want at least 5 paragraphs on this topic. So those of you who have had real businesses, I want to know if this class has had any kind of impact on what you're doing. Um, and if you've discovered new ways that you know, to reach out to your customers or build confidence in what you're doing, because you know, this class was a great place to practice, which is what I want it to be. It's like a testing ground, you know, test garden, so you can try things out, see if they work, and not, you know, feel too overwhelmed with it. And then for everyone, so it's including the people who are writing about their own business, I want you to tell me if your viewpoint on social media has changed, particularly, of course, aimed towards business. And do you have a better understanding of how to use it successfully to work with a business? And what did you learn from researching other businesses, which is so important? Again, like I said before, it's a good way to see what's working for other people and pull on their successes and learn from their failures. Why should you fail at it? Let them do it. You look and go, wow, what was that all about? Look, nobody's, you know, responding to their posts, or they never respond when people do, and or they hardly ever write posts, you know. So it's important to be consistent, reactive to any engagement you get, and be personable to, there's times to be serious, there's time to be just be yourself, and get people to know that yes, this business is run by real people. It's not one of those just AI responding things, which I find, very, it's as off-putting as talking to someone on the phone that obviously doesn't know the answers to the questions you're asking. Anyway, I also want to know, do you have any ideas or areas you suggest that I cover in future classes? Because I love reading your posts, especially the ones about online tools that I don't know about, because there's so many. So I love to learn from what you know. And then also regarding late assignments being turned in, because there are quite a few of you that have some late work. And the last official day of the class is this Friday. And if you can get stuff in by then, that would be great. If you need extra time, you have until Tuesday afternoon. After that, I'm not accepting any more homework because I need to have time to grade it and turn in my grades because they're due on Wednesday. So I have to have time to grade things. And then I have to write a report to my department chair telling them how the class went. So I need to have time to do my work as well. So if I miss grading some of your posts, let me know so I can go back and get it all wrapped up. So what I'm gonna do is add zeros to all the grades that I haven't, or posts that I haven't found or graded, except for the ones that just were turned in this last week, and that I should be grading tomorrow. And I will check in again with you probably on Wednesday or Thursday at the latest, just to wrap it up and reach out one more time. And I should have everything that I've gotten turned in graded by then. And now I want to say thank you all for taking the class and sharing your thoughts with me. I always enjoy reading your posts and learning, like I said, learning from what you see from your perspective. And I like to check out, yeah, your social media. And if you're ever in Vista, be sure and come by and say hi. So that's it for this assignment.